You know, everything is like disaster, actually, for us.
The FIFA World Cup is in full swing this week, and some online are calling Monday night's match between Iran and New Zealand the game of the tournament so far. But because we live in the worst timeline, the US government, Donald Trump, and his unnecessary and horrific war, has politicized this whole match and is putting the Iranian team in a terrible situation.
I think, Mehdi, we must come here 2 days before the game.
Yeah.
Yesterday we came, start the trip, I think at morning, and we arrive at afternoon, and we direct go to the training, and we get tired, you know. I think supposed to be, we came here 2 days before the game, and this kind of things, I think, is not a little bit fair, you know. We need to get fair competitive, you know?
The whole thing is Trump being a petulant little prick, as we all know. Trump tried to ruin Iran in this tournament and not even have them in the first place, but he has failed brilliantly. SoFi Stadium, where the game took place last night, was jam-packed with Iran fans, and the atmosphere in there was electric. I know because I was there, and it was beautiful to see. And despite all of his whining and bullshitting and complaining, Trump failed to stop the event from unfurling a stadium-sized Iranian flag onto the field. Not only that, but some fans also took the opportunity to highlight the US atrocities in Iran by bringing out banners calling out the 168 victims of the US bombings at the start of the war in February. An extremely powerful statement coming from the fans here, and the team has to carry that baggage with them on top of all the other bullshit that they have been put through. Their head coach saying after the game, "We've been asked to go on a plane and return to our camp in Tijuana, and we are really troubled by that. They're forcing us to go back early. They're making the situation more and more difficult. More hurdles, but we're not going to let that stop us from doing our best. We don't know why they're returning us. It's very strange. It seems like others are doing the planning for us. We're supposed to arrive 2 nights before the game, but they didn't permit it. We were supposed to stay here tonight to recover and return home tomorrow lunchtime. Our team is the most oppressed one in the whole World Cup. Our federation isn't here, our media isn't here, and our management isn't here." So, the Iranian team at the end of the day has a lot of challenges that the other teams are not facing, right? And that is putting it super fucking lightly. And yet, they still showed up with grace and dignity and class and calling for peace and unity.
It's a bad situation, and we just tired of this situation because from the 2 months ago, last month, we having a lot of problems, you know, and it's so bad, and it affect our team, and we just want the peace, which is the sentence of the FIFA: peace, joy, and you know, everything is like disaster, actually, for us.
One of their players after the game even writing, "Thank you to every person who has been with us and supported us from the start and throughout the 90 minutes. The result wasn't the full ambition today with the draw against New Zealand, but what's ahead will be better, God willing. With your continued support and backing, we'll come back stronger and achieve victories in the upcoming matches." Not throwing around excuses or complaints, which honestly, they are well within their fucking right to do, right? Just showing support to the fans and the people and the coaches who were cheering them on. But in the case of their coaches, they were not cheering them on from in person. No, because not from the sidelines, but in Mexico. Because again, the US did not allow some of their staff into the country.
باعث خوبی نیست برای من. این خیلی نامتعارفه و این حس میشه گفت که متقابله، یعنی برای هم تیم هم خود اونایی که در اینجا هستن. ولی خب ما احساسمون این هستش که اینا هر جا باشن قلبمون با اوناست و خدا کن.
And on top of all of that, The Iranian players are now being thrust into this situation, expecting to be experts on complex geopolitical issues, right? When they are soccer players or football players if you're from anywhere else. A couple players even called out this bullshit at a press conference.
چون کسی سوال فوتبالی نپرسید فردا با تیم خوب نیوزلند بازی داریم. امیدوارم که یه بازی خیلی خوب باشه و بتونیم Sorry. It was just political. You have to go to other city about this political press conference. Sorry.
Actually, we are here to answer a question about the football. So you have to know, my people in Iran, they are so great. They are so good into everything. Everyone in the world now know about my people. If there is any problem between us, this is our business. This is none of your business. So I just respect you, but this is something between us, and we're gonna solve it. Don't worry.
Yeah, these guys are athletes, not diplomats. They are not politicians, right? Go to fucking Washington, D.C. and with all the other geriatric stooges if you want these questions answered. They are here to represent their country at an international sporting event and give their nation and their fans something to cheer about when that is sorely lacking right now. And this is not a defense of the Iranian regime, or FIFA for that matter, right? The Iranian regime has done terrible things, and FIFA following the orders of the US and kicking out the team after 2 hours is horrific. And then there's the whole flag conversation. FIFA banning the pre-1979 Iranian flag from the stadium caused a lot of controversy, even though, don't tell anyone, but I saw a ton of them in the stadium. Here's a picture with both flags in frame that I got. So, you know, but if you would like to learn a little bit more about this conflict with the flags and the history behind them, there's a link in the description because there's a lot of history and politics here that frankly I don't even fully comprehend. So if you want to learn more, there's a link about that. But moving on, however, there's this distinction between representing the game and the people from the country that you're representing, right? And FIFA has been in this situation before. However, as Hassan Piker points out, the situation is a little bit different.
Focusing on the game and representing their country, but they're at this really strange kind of intersection between representing a government and representing the people.
And while the team didn't address the political oppression at home, they sent a message to the U.S. during their arrival. Players arriving in Mexico this week wore gold pins with the number 168, honoring the victims of a February strike on a children's school in southern Iran, an attack widely attributed to the United States. And if you remember, FIFA actually banned South Africa in the 60s for decades for their apartheid, while Iranian Americans here demonstrating today say they...
That's crazy to say that when, you know, Israel participates in every fucking event, every international event. Yeah, they should ban Iran for what? For what? Because we fucking blew them up? Like, what do you mean? They should ban Iran for offending Israel? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Jesus Christ, our media is so busted.
Just absolutely insane and absurd mistreatment of an international team. And yet, the Iranian squad had a crowd of 70,000 people watching the game live in Los Angeles. And the vast majority of them were cheering them on. Because that's what sports do, right? They bring people together. They build community. Yes, there is disagreement and fighting in sports and go Knicks or whatever, right? At the end of the day, this is about bringing people together, uniting them, not dividing them. Like, we were doing the wave in there, for God's sakes. But I think that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for sticking around until the end. Really appreciate it. If you like what you saw in this video, be sure to leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel, and comment your thoughts. I would love to hear about them and more down below. So do all that good stuff and have a great day. I'm Iago Lashua. Goodbye.